There are a ton of different branches of paganism, and I really enjoy making content describing what makes them all different and unique. Today, we'll be discussing Wicca, which is currently one of the most popular branches of paganism. In this video, I'll be giving you an introduction into the main tenets and beliefs of Wicca so that hopefully you can better decide if this particular pagan path is best for you. And before we jump into this video, if you are new here, welcome. I create weekly content about paganism, tarot, and witchcraft, and I also go live every Friday for Pagan Happy Hour. So if that type of content is your cup of tea, then do please consider subscribing and liking this video. Okay, let's dive right into the topic. So Wicca is a neo-pagan, earth-based religion, and while it is inspired by certain ancient European societies, it doesn't necessarily try to replicate those societies' beliefs. This is probably the main difference between Wicca and pagan Reconstructionism, where pagan Reconstructionism uses the archaeological and literary sources to attempt to piece together ancient pagan religious beliefs and practices. Wicca is also unique in that it includes a heavy emphasis on witchcraft and Western occultism. While other pagan branches may occasionally incorporate aspects of witchcraft into their practice, with Wicca, witchcraft really takes center stage, and it's one of the many ways that Wiccans practice and celebrate their religion. Also, it's important to note that Wicca and witchcraft are not the same. Witchcraft is something you do, it's an action, whereas Wicca is an actual religion. I'll link a video I did all about this topic down below in case you're interested in learning more about the differences between those two things. So if Wicca is a new religion, then where did it come from? Well, Wicca developed in England and was introduced into the public at around 1954 by a man named Gerald Gardner. Gerald Gardner combined his interests in Hermeticism, Druidry, and various esoteric secret societies to develop a core set of beliefs and practices that make up what we now call Wicca. In Wicca, there are two main deities called the Lord and the Lady, or the Great Goddess and the Horned God, that are at the core of Wiccan ritual and beliefs. Now, some Wiccans view the Lord and the Lady as a combination or a representation of many different gods and goddesses from the various pagan pantheons. Some Wiccans may also choose a specific god or goddess called a patron to help guide them along their spiritual journey. When it comes to morality, many but not all Wiccans choose to follow something called the Wiccan Rede, which basically states that you are free to do as you wish as long as it harms none. And as witchcraft is usually an essential component to Wiccan practice, those that adhere to the Wiccan Rede usually do not do curses or baneful magic. This is also one of the main differences between Wicca and traditional witchcraft, and I have a whole video that I'll link down below diving into more detail on those various differences. Wicca also does not have as much of a focus on the afterlife, which makes it quite a bit different from many mainstream religions. Wicca, like many branches of paganism, instead focuses its energy on the celebration of life and the various cycles within nature. Wicca specifically celebrates the cycles of the moon and the seasons. Many Wiccans honor each full moon in a celebration called an esbat, and they may also incorporate the new moon or other moon phases into their various ritual work or spell work. These holidays make up what is known as the Wheel of the Year. Each of these holidays celebrates the seasonality of that particular time of year, and certain Sabbats are also often associated with specific gods and goddesses. Like all religions, Wicca has evolved and changed considerably over time. Wicca tends to be divided into a number of different sects and lineages. These are usually referred to as traditions, and each has its own organizational structure, ritual formats, and ways of practicing the faith. This type of decentralization is both a positive and a negative. On the one hand, this means that there are many different Wiccan traditions, such as Gardnerian, Alexandrian, or eclectic, that you can choose from. This gives you, as the seeker, a lot of options to find a path and a group that you really connect with. On the other hand, because there is no central authority, it becomes difficult to define what is and what is not Wiccan belief and what the qualifications are for calling yourself a Wiccan. Also, the advent of the internet has sped up the evolution of Wicca so that a Wiccan witch in their 60s might have little in common in terms of belief and practice with a Wiccan witch in their 20s. Despite this generational divide, Wicca as a whole has been expanding in popularity, and each year it seems that more and more people are interested in learning more about this religion. So how do you know if Wicca is the best pagan path for you? Well, firstly, I think this is a great path if you are looking for a community or a mentor. Wicca is probably the most popular of pagan paths, so that means you're likely to find fellow Wiccans in your area that you can learn from or practice your religion with. Wicca also gives you a lot of flexibility when it comes to community. So if you like a organized hierarchical structure, you could join something like a Gardnerian coven. Or if you like to practice alone and draw from different traditions, you could become something like a solitary eclectic Wiccan. This religion is also great for anyone who has always been fascinated with witchcraft and wants to deepen their connection to the more esoteric powers that may exist within the world. Becoming Wiccan usually means developing a knowledge base of herbs, astrological correspondences, sacred symbolism, and various Western esoteric ritual practices. So if you are fascinated by any of these topics, then Wicca might be a good path for you. And of course, keep in mind that there is not one rulebook or leader to dictate what Wicca is and is not. Like many things, it's most likely going to continue to develop as mainstream society continues to evolve and change. Next, let me know your thoughts. Are you currently following this path, or are you interested in learning more about Wicca? And what about this path do you find the most fascinating or interesting? I'm really looking forward to reading all your thoughts and comments down below. And thank you guys so much for watching this video today, and I'll see you next week. Bye!